on my last video about technical analysis on Zillow stock. So quickly, I want to just recap what it was that I actually said in that video as far as technical analysis goes. And I said that here you can see that we have a clearly established uptrend. And to really show you that, I like to kind of draw out the ebbs and flows of the markets that I'm looking at. So if we draw this out, we got a leg up, followed by our outside return, new structure high, outside return, new structure high. And this is about where we was at when I first posted that video about should you buy or where to buy Zillow stock. So in that video I mentioned, all right, here you can see we have our previous high and our previous outside return. So I'd be looking to buy somewhere within this area. And to narrow that down even further about exactly where in that area I would buy, I drew on the fibs. Now, before I draw these fibs on here, I just want you guys to know that it's probably going to look like some hocus pocus stuff that I'm about to do, because in the video, if you go back and watch it, I mentioned that the 382, if it retraces off of the 382, that's a indication of a strong trend. If it bounces off and holds and continues higher, that is. But if it bounces and then breaks below, the next place I'd be looking to add more to my position. I was going to go ahead and add half my position at the 382, test of the 382, and then I was going to add in the rest of my position to completely have me invested in the stock as much as I want to be invested in it. I was going to add it at the 618 retracement. And if you take a look here, we draw from our low to our high, and what do we get? A perfect, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Perfect 618 retracement. We did obviously get the 382, and we did get a bounce. Now I am looking at a weekly chart for anybody that hasn't noticed that yet. This is a weekly chart. So we did get a bit of a bounce from, let's see, what, 51.49 back up to around about 53s, 54s or so. So we did get a little bit of a bounce off the 382, but we got a full retracement off the 618. So if you would have bought Zillow stock at $46, which I think this was around the time where Zillow had announced that they was doing the buying homes thing. They was also expanding into that area of buying homes, and I guess it kind of threw a lot of investors off or whatever, and so the stock just like took a dive. I think you can even see this on the daily time frame. Yeah, if you look here, it's like this huge gap right here. You know what I mean? So anyway, moving on. Seems like people have finally gotten over that, and they're like, okay, you know what? Maybe it's, maybe we're panicking, we're overdoing this thing, right? So what now, right? That's the question. What now? Does this continue ripping higher? Do we break all-time highs and continue ripping higher, or is there going to be another pullback? Now, this is also, I want to point out as well, if you didn't get a chance to buy at the 382, you didn't buy at the 618, you actually got a third chance to buy. It broke high, and then it came right back down, tested the 382 once again before breaking higher. So you had three chances to buy this stock for a good price, right? All right, so now where we're currently at, what are we looking at here? Okay, we're not necessarily in the safe zone, I would say, for this to continue going higher, to be sure for sure. I mean, you're never sure, but to be as close as sure as possible, right? We're not in the clear yet, and this is why. If you see here, we have from this point to our all-time highs, And as you can see, we have some rejection right in this area. Now, if you have any experience with technical analysis, you know exactly what I'm looking at here. That's right, a double top. So, what is a double top? It is a indication that this thing may turn around. It's a reversal type of trade. So, if we do wind up turning around from here, I'll probably have to do a whole nother technical analysis video on this one. But my bias still holds as far as like this being in an uptrend. My bias still holds on that. I'd probably say, let's put it like this. If we drew in this, right? See, this is why I love actually drawing these in like this. If we draw this in, probably on a lower time frame, you could probably see uh, a zone right here where it might be a possible good buy if we do get a retracement from where price is currently at. So maybe somewhere within there. But yeah, that's, say this actually does hold as a double top and we retrace. Maybe you can throw in a fib in there. This is about to get real sloppy. Let me delete some of this. Okay, so maybe, let's see. Okay, so yeah, maybe like a 382 or so, somewhere around there. If it does retrace, that might be a good time to buy somewhere around, what is that price? $54 or so. So there's that. And as far as the trend actually continuing higher and we've not actually reversed as a double top, I would be waiting for a break above this $59.99, so $60. So if we get a break and a close above $60, should be pretty much good to go for this thing to rip higher. And if this did rip higher above $60 and so on, our next zone, for anybody who still hasn't gotten in this stock, the next zone to be able to be a buyer would be right here. So just imagine that price has did like one of these, right? I should probably color that differently so you can see it better. All right, so imagine, this is like next couple of weeks candles. Oh my God, if this was like 1 week candle, I'd probably just, yeah, that could possibly be a 1 week candle. That'd be a strong week though. But yeah, so just imagine like, price rips higher like that. This would be our next area of structure that we'd be looking for a retracement in, or a violation of trend. And as I said in that last video also, what I consider a violation of trend would be something that would be a break and close below the previous high and the previous outside return, or a break and close below the previous outside return. Let me just say it like that. So this would be your previous outside return if we got a break higher. Currently, because we don't have that break higher, this is the outside return. So if we get a break and close below here, violation of trend, might be going into consolidation, might be going into some bearish territory, but from where it stands right now, everything's looking good. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, comments, leave those below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Peace.